Okay, let's get into it. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my channel. We are going to react to Ransom, A Most Dreadful Symphony. I love Ransom. This is one of my favorite tracks from this project, Chaos is My Ladder, featuring Crystal Canes and produced by V Don. So I picked this track specifically, guys, because this is high level lyricism on display. And that's what I love. I love the technical aspect to rap. I'm a rapper myself. You can check me out on my other channel, Mango's World. I mostly do freestyles, but I do riddens as well. But yeah, let's get into this. Ransom, A Most Dreadful Symphony, and let's react and break it down.
You just glance over scripts and never know the plot. So many occupied with designer clothes or they hoes and ops. Rappers who couldn't load a Glock but grow some locks and tell you that you ain't shit cause you sold some rocks. Then party with the same nigga who sold some rock. So keep what little soul you got.
All right. Already I'm laughing because already he set the tone and he said a lot. So we need to go back, right? First of all, if you guys are not paying attention to the beat, how beautiful is this production by V Don? What he's talking about and the production, it just blends and matches so well. So A Most Dreadful Symphony, okay? So let's break down these bars.
You just glance over scripts and never know the plot. So many occupied.
You just glance over scripts and never know the plots. So the whole plot of the movie or how life is going to carry out, you don't even think of it all the way through. You just glance over the script. When people tell you to do things, when you get an opportunity to get into a certain field, you just take it. If people give you a record deal, you just sign it. You don't even read into it. If somebody tells you something, you don't sit with it and digest it properly to know what it is for yourself, so you can know and see this movie out. You just glance over scripts. So scripts, plot, movies, okay? That's just 2 bars in.
Occupied with designer clothes or they hoes and ops. Glance over scripts and never know the plot. So many occupied with designer clothes or they hoes and ops. Rappers who couldn't load a Glock but grow some locks and tell you that you ain't shit cause you sold some rocks. Then party with the same nigga who sold some rock. So keep what little soul you got.
So you got salsa rocks over. So that multi-syllabic rhyme scheme that he's doing there, this is high level technical rapping. So you got load of Glock. That's a 3-syllable multi right there. So he's not just rhyming the end word, he's rhyming 3 syllables at a time. And that's standard for a high level lyricist. We don't just usually rhyme one word, we rhyme a bunch of words. Now, not only that, he's saying, let's go back because he says so much. Hang on.
Clothes or they hoes and ops. So many occupied with designer clothes or they hoes and ops. Rappers who couldn't load a Glock but grow some locks and tell you that you ain't shit cause you sold some rocks.
Rappers who grow some locks and couldn't load a Glock and tell you you ain't shit because you sold some rocks, then party with the same nigga that sold Ciroc. Sold some rocks, sold Ciroc, the little wordplay there. But also he's painting a picture of authenticity versus inauthenticity or being fake. It ties in with what he first said, you just glance over scripts and never know the plot. You don't even know what you're getting yourself into. You are here creating an image of being a gangster, the dreadlocks, trying to load a Glock. You're trying to live through an image that isn't really you. And you're pointing the finger at Ransom, talking about he's fake or you don't like the way he's going about things or the way he moves and judging his lifestyle when you're literally faking it to make it. Partying with the same nigga that sold Ciroc. So Diddy. Diddy is an example of someone that lacks integrity as well. So you guys are so quick to just be impressed by people like Diddy. Diddy's a gatekeeper to the music industry, right? So the gatekeeping, music industry, image, it all ties in. People will curate or fake an image in order to be accepted. And they don't even know why they're doing it fully. They just get excited and they just go through with it. Great writing. Let's go back a bit.
Glance over scripts and never know the plot. So many occupied with designer clothes or they hoes and ops. Rappers who couldn't load a Glock but grow some locks and tell you that you ain't shit cause you sold some rocks. Then party with the same nigga who sold some rock. So keep what little soul you got.
And also rappers occupied with their hoes and ops. So hoes and ops, grow some locks, load a Glock. Perfect rhyme scheme right there, but also he's describing just the typical rapper image. Dreadlocks, gun, as I said, but chasing clout, you know, trying to get women through it. It's just typical. It's typical. It's predictable.
I'm everything you know you not. The same nigga who sold Ciroc. So keep what little soul you got. I'm everything you know you not.
So keep what little soul you got. I'm everything you know you not. Oh, that's some of my favorite shit. I think I'm going to use that one. I love that. So keep what little soul you got. I'm everything you know you not. I'm the opposite of you. I'm authentic. Keep that lifestyle. Keep doing what you're all doing. Just stay over there. Don't bring me in that shit. Me and you are like water and oil. We don't mix. So keep what little soul you got. I'm everything you know you not. Deep down, you know me and you, we don't vibrate. We're not the same. You know that I don't move the way you move. I didn't become successful going about it the same way these people are. Let's go back.
With the same nigga who sold Ciroc. So keep what little soul you got. I'm everything you know you not. My abilities to read a room is the reason that I stay at home a lot.
I'm gonna kill this nigga. He's pissing me off because this is such beautiful writing. Ransom is pissing me the fuck off. What'd he say? My abilities to read the room is the reason I stay at home a lot. Oh my, I've grown a lot. Oh my God. That's my favorite line out of this whole thing. My abilities to read the room is the reason I stay at home a lot. And that's a relatable line to me. When you're authentic, tapped in with your soul, tapped in with what you're supposed to be doing, you have a sixth sense. If you have spiritual eyes or a third eye, or you just see things a bit deeper than the surface, you are seeing everything that everybody else is missing. You see the secret agendas or the mismatch between what somebody's saying on the surface versus how they really feel. So my abilities to read the room, how all you guys are acting, seeing what's on the surface, but seeing the bigger picture of what's really going on, seeing the dynamics, social dynamics or people's behavioral dynamics play out. That's why I stay at home. I got to guard my energy and stay to myself because this is buffoonery. This shit is a circus out here. Wisdom. He's talking about wisdom. Even look at this image. He's like this. Why is Ransom like this in the cover art? Because that's a thinker's pose. That's a thinker's pose. You need to think to digest his lyrics.
I've grown a lot. You can't paint a perfect picture in Photoshop. Too slow to crop. That's why I look side to side when I stroll a block.
Still going on with this rhyme scheme, by the way. Stroll the block, load a Glock, Photoshop. Still going on from the beginning, right? Really dope, really dope. He said you can't paint a perfect picture in Photoshop. Basically, the life that he's giving you through his lyrics, you can't Photoshop that shit. You can't manufacture that shit. You know, that's not something that you can just edit and use for clout. Like, these lyrics have depth and meaning. His life has depth and meaning. This is not for the internet, like just all jokey. Crazy.
That's how my brother Born did it. Tormented, you adopted the dark when we was born in it.
You adopted the dark, but we was born in it. So now he's changed from that rhyme scheme, tormented, born in it. Torn, yeah. So that's, if you guys don't know, that's referencing Bane from the Batman movie. You adopted the dark, but we was born in it. So that even relates to what he was saying earlier on, that you guys just want this lifestyle. You adopted this lifestyle. You guys are trying to be gangster. We really came from the streets and we was born into this lifestyle. This is not for fun and games. This isn't something to glorify. You adopted the dark. We was born in it. There's a difference, is what he's saying.
That's how my brother Born did it. Tormented, you adopted the dark when we was born in it. Scorned in it, I came out the booth, it looked like a storm hit it. Horrific, them contracts lying, they put their claws in it. So forfeit it, fuck all critics.
Them contracts lying, they put their claws in it. You know, when they put a clause in a contract. I've experienced that before when I bought a land one time, and there's a clause in the contract that said you can't sell this land until you build. And I missed that part. It was a huge contract, you know, how many pages? Who reads contracts? You're supposed to, or you're supposed to get a lawyer, and that's my fault. We rectified the situation, but that shit was brutal, and it was hard to get out of that contractual agreement. I had to pay a lot of money to get out of that agreement. And, you know, the land developers were taking advantage of me because I didn't see the clause in the contract. So he's saying, be aware of what you're signing, be aware of everything. Fuck that contract. They put their clause in it. Fuck all critics. Let's go back a little bit.
Adopted the dark when we was born in it. Scorned in it, I came out the booth, it looked like a storm hit it. Horrific, them contracts lying, they put their claws in it. So forfeit it, fuck all critics.
And he's also painting the picture of tormented. I came out the booth, it looked like a storm hit it. You know, he's painting a picture of this dreadful symphony, his life, that this is not a joke, this is real shit. And there's a difference between, as I said, adopting it and being born in it.
Giants don't involve midgets, yeah, that's a little tongue-in-cheek. Said fuck the world cause you broke and thought shit would come for free. Now them thoughts don't comfort me. Now
fuck the world cause you were broke and thought things would come for free. Fuck and come. Little play on that. But just the literalness of what he's saying. You know, you thought things would come for free. Like, nah, that's not how the world works.
said fuck the world cause you broke and thought shit would come for free. Now them thoughts don't comfort me. Now when I almost lost my life, out of town in South Carolina, sold all the Charleston White. But I ain't
out of town in South Carolina, sold all the Charleston White. I had to look this up, but apparently, because I'm from Australia, apparently Charleston is a city in South Carolina. So it's a double entendre here with Charleston White, selling white as in cocaine, but Charleston White is also a controversial public figure. So that ties into the grow some locks, the whole image thing. Charleston White represents somebody who's inauthentic, at least the character of Charleston White that's portrayed. Because even Charleston White has said himself that, nigga, I just do this for views. This is a character I'm playing. This is not real. Charleston White himself said that. So out of town sold all the Charleston White. That's a clever entendre there. Let's continue.
When I almost lost my life, out of town in South Carolina, sold all of Charleston white. But I ain't never lost my sight. Money, see what it do to people. Mama said it don't grow on trees, but I see the roots of evil. Why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle. Too illegal. Most people.
Hold on, nigga. This is the thing with this nigga. He says so much. It's packed. It's dense. This is high-level writing. We have to go back. That's what we have to do. We have to go back for Ransom.
Of evil. Why was we see what it do to people? Mama said it don't grow on trees, but I see the roots of evil.
But I never lost my sight. Money, see what it do to people. Mama said it don't grow on trees, but I see the roots of evil. So that's an idiom. The phrase money doesn't grow on trees, that's an idiom. And then the line after that, it's money is the root of evil, is also an idiom. So money is the root of all evil is an idiom, and money doesn't grow on trees is also an idiom. We've heard those two phrases before, if you guys remember. So he ties it in together. Money doesn't grow on trees. So money isn't easy to come by, but I still see the roots of evil. So trees, roots of evil. I love that shit. I love that type of writing. The connection between that, the wordplay there, and they say money is the root of all evil, or the intention behind money or the greed associated with money is what instigates the evil, right? So money can still be evil even though it's not easy to come by. You have to work to get or earn money, right? And then what did he say after that?
Hey, money, see what it do to people. Mama said it don't grow on trees, but I see the roots of evil. Why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle.
One of my favorite lines. So these are my two favorite lines. This is my second favorite line here, or maybe even my favorite line. Why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle. I swear to God, Ransom, you piss me the fuck off. Why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle. Dope users use needles to inject dope into them to get high. But why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle. You literally move the needle when you use dope, but moving the needle is also a way to say, to move the needle is to say to cause progression in a positive way or evolution. So why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna lead to evolution or growth as a people. Oh my God, back to back. Let's go. Let's continue.
On trees, but I see the roots of evil. Why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle. Too illegal. Most people resent the things that they do to please you.
That's a fact. Most people resent the things that they do to please you. That's a fact.
Was equal. I've been on a garlic tail with these bars lately. What y'all rate me? I passed all the limitations that y'all gave me. Every scab is a movie. Truly, just call me Scorsese. What God made me was.
Every scab is a movie. Call me Scorsese. The director Martin Scorsese, or however you pronounce his name, Scorsese. He directed a lot of gangster films, so it ties into this whole gangster element that we're talking about here. And oh my God, man, it's just perfect. This whole thing is an example of great writing because it, from beginning to end, it's dense and it all interweaves. It all interweaves perfectly. Everything relates. There's nothing random being said here. That's an indicator of high level writing, when you're not just saying random things to say random things, random punchlines. He's telling a story or painting a picture with real substance underneath and using wordplay, bars, lyricism, everything.
That y'all gave me. Every scab is a movie. Truly, just call me Scorsese. What God made me was born in a pack of wolves and they all raised me.
The imagery there was raised in a pack of wolves and they all raised me. He turns his scabs into movies, you know, going back to you adopted the dark, we was born in it, you know, I was raised by a pack of wolves, nigga. The streets was difficult. You know, your influence, the wolves is the influence of all the other street niggas, or just the influence of the block or the street in general, and all the players on the block or on the streets, you know. That's why this is called Chaos is My Ladder, this project. He is literally saying that he is comfortable in chaos. Do you know how godly that shit is? Like, or just like king shit. That's just some king shit. Like, Ransom is a king ass nigga. Like, he's a king. Like, this is king vibes. Like, this is a king's perspective. Like, spiritually, a king. Somebody who's poised and has self-respect and has just has a real perspective on things. A deeper perspective on things. So it's crazy. Let's keep going.
Truly, just call me Scorsese. What God made me was born in a pack of wolves and they all raised me. Now I'm just letting y'all chase me. Who's saying I ain't winning this race? I'm great when these odds face me. Who claiming I ain't been in this space? I'm placed out in Mars, baby.
So he's also rhyming. He's doing internal rhyme schemes and rhyming the end. Who said I ain't been in this space? I'm out in Mars, baby. So space, Mars, baby. But who said I ain't winning this race? Something. What'd he say? I ain't winning this race. Letting y'all chase me. And then you said I ain't been in this space. I'm out in Mars lately. So he's rhyming the internals and rhyming the end words as well.
You all crazy. Look, nigga, it's not how good you've been doing, it's how long you've been doing good, nigga. Hood nigga was played.
It's not how well you've been doing good, it's how long you've been doing good. I fucked that up. Let me say that again. I gotta hear that again.
Look, nigga, it's not how good you've been doing, it's how long you've been doing good, nigga.
It's not how good you've been doing, it's how long you've been doing good. So doing good, a lot of people get credit for just being good, but it's how long, it's the consistency of your work. And Ransom exemplifies that. He shows that through his catalog. He's been consistent, especially the last, 4 years, 5 years, dropping tape after tape after tape, and the production quality is high, the lyricism's high, everything's high. It's just consistent and high, and it's him. So there's a difference between, having a hit record or a hit song versus doing it again and again and again.
Hood nigga was placed in these circumstances, but earned my chances. Not entitled to think that every question deserves the answer. Heard you.
Another one of my favorite lines. I love these philosophical lines as well. Not entitled to think every question deserves an answer. That's wisdom shit right there. My abilities to read the room, it's the same type of shit as wisdom shit right there. Hang on, let me go back.
Circumstances, but earn my chances. Not entitled to think that every question deserves the answer.
Yeah, so this is like, this links into the reading a room thing. Not every question deserves an answer. When you can tell people are on fuckery or on gimmick time, you don't, like, real niggas don't feel like responding to everything. Not every thing deserves an answer. Like, the shit that people are talking about sometimes or saying isn't even on your level to deserve a response, because they're lying, or they're just not being real, or they're just being a clown, or they're just saying sideways slick shit. Could be any one of these things. But not everything deserves your energy, your attention even. Even attention is currency. Energy is currency. I love that line.
Heard your banter, but didn't pay much attention. It's tough to mention.
See, heard your banter, didn't pay much attention. So, as I was saying, banter, people doing stupid shit, silly shit, clown shit, doesn't deserve much attention. So it all links.
Fuck redemption. These words are sharp enough it could cut through tension.
Fuck redemption. These words are sharp enough they can cut through tension. Dope, dope. The wordplay there, but also fuck redemption, meaning I'm not trying to restore or redeem this relationship between us because you're on clown shit. So I'ma just let it be. And I'ma just let my lyrics and my raps speak for themselves. I'm not even gonna reply to you. Because these words are sharp enough, they can just cut through the tension of the awkward silence or the awkwardness by me not explaining myself to you. Me not reacting to you. You don't deserve a reaction. I just let my words speak. My words speak enough for me. They have enough weight on their own. This nigga's giving me a headache, man. I think that's the end of the track. It's only 1:54, but this is what I mean. He packs everything. It's just high-level writing. It's beautiful. And another hallmark of high-level writing is you can just listen to this track and not catch all the bars that I've been saying. You can not really catch too much of this shit and still enjoy it. You can listen to the words and understand it on a certain level because the words just make sense and he's not referencing like Aztec, Mayan history, say something you don't know about. All the words are familiar, so you can follow it along and listen to it and enjoy the song. But if you do catch the extra layers, it's even more enjoyable. It adds an extra layer. So you can always go back, and maybe I could even go back and catch more shit. That's the beauty of high-level writing and writing with integrity is there's crumbs. He leaves crumbs everywhere. And I'm sure Ransom loves this when it comes to writing, is he loves just putting the work out there and just seeing who picks up on what. He wants you to do the work of breaking shit down and understanding these bars. And yeah, leaving that for the viewer. So dope ass track, amazing track. That was Ransom. Let me just see if there's anything more left on here. Yeah, the rest of the track just plays out. So that's been the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that, leave a likey. Remember, don't hesitate to leave a subscribey. Don't hesitate to leave a commenty. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.